Dum, dum, dum. Bah, bah. Hey guys, it's Kenzie, and today I'm doing my June book haul. What? I acquired a lot of books this month, so I'm not necessarily going to give you guys a summary of every book just because I don't even know the summaries of every book. If I feel like giving you a summary, I'm going to give you a summary. If I don't, go look it up, okay? Alright. Well, let's get into it. The first book I picked up this June is An Echo Through the Snow by Andrea Delicinos. I got this at the dollar store. It sounded pretty good. It's kind of like a heartwarming little dog story. The next book I got this June is Turn Around Bright Eyes by Rod Sheffield. I don't know what this one is about, but it looked good, so. The next book I picked up for June is If Books Could Kill by Kate Carlyle. It's like a book mystery. Oh, I'm sorry, a bibliophile mystery. I don't really know what it was about. It was 50 cents, and really, can you go wrong with a book mystery? No, you can't. So here I am with this book. The next book I picked up this June is The Book of Fate by Bergen Meltzer. Yet again, I don't really know what this book is about. I'm pretty sure there's like an assassin in it, and then there's like, it sounded cool, and it had the word book in it, so that's really why I bought it. The next two books that I picked up are Mechanism and False Gods by Igneel. The covers were kind of really cool. If you need a close-up, there they are. The covers were kind of really cool, and so I picked them up. I know, it's a shocker. But yeah, so there's those. The next book I picked up this June is The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. The next book I picked up in June is The Legends of Shannara by Terry Brooks. And I actually also picked up The High Druid of Shannara. I thought these two books went together. They don't. Turns out they're actually like the third and second book of two separate series. But they're all in the same world. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, got these two books not knowing anything about the series. And that wasn't really smart of me. The next book I picked up this June is Lover at Last by J.R. Ward. This is like it's one of the books in her vampire series, I believe. I don't know. My mom is a huge fan of J.R. Ward, and so I was like, okay, here's a book. Maybe I'll read it. Why not? Let's see what's so interesting about it. I picked up the wrong book though, because it's not the first one in the series. Although maybe I can just like read this book separately. I'm not sure how, like, if this book series, like, you have to read in order or whatever. So I got this one. The next book I picked up in June it's called A Breakup Because It's Broken, The Smart Girl's Breakup Buddy by Greg Berendit and Armia Berendit. This is like a cute, like, romancy YA book. It looked cutesy and silly and funny, and so I did it. I picked it up and I bought it. I know. The next book I picked up in June is Rules for Stealing Stars by Corey and Haydu. I did mention this book in my June TBR. Sadly, I did not get around to reading it. But hopefully I will in July, or just, you know what, I'll get there. Eventually, I'll get there. But if you want to know the synopsis, you can check out my June TBR. I will link that down below. I summarize this whole book and how excited I am for it in that, so you should go check that out. The next book I picked up in June is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I wasn't actually planning on buying it. Like, I went into Barnes & Noble's and I was on like a mission. I was like, yeah, I gotta get these 3 books. But then I saw this one sitting on the shelf on like display, and it was just so beautiful. And then I was in like a Beauty and the Beast mode, and it sounds extremely good, and it's totally like Beauty and the Beast from what I gathered. Okay, but like, it's seriously so pretty. The next book I picked up in June is actually another Beauty and the Beast kind of retelling-ish, and that is Hunted by Megan Spooner. This one sounds so good, and I've heard so many good reviews on it. It's basically this retelling of Beauty and the Beast, except like Belle is like super kick-ass, and she like can shoot like an arrow, and like and she's like on a mission to like kill the Beast. And yeah. The next book I picked up in June is The Wrath of the Dawn by Renee Adair. I think I picked this one up in June. I can't remember necessarily because I didn't mark that it was a June haul. So if you saw this in my May book haul, you're seeing it again! I did try and read some of it, and then I got distracted by another book. I hate myself. So yeah, Wrath of the Dawn. It's about like this prince who like kills people or like girls, and then like this girl comes in and she's like, "Oh bitch, no!" And so yeah. The next book I picked up this June is Burning Kingdoms by Lauren DeStefano. This book has actually been on my wish list for a while, so I just decided to buy it because one, I really like the cover, and two, I'm sure it's good. I know I actually haven't read any reviews on this or anything, which was kind of stupid of me, but I'm gonna read it eventually. The next book I picked up in June is The Glass Arrow by Christian Simmons. This one sounds super cool. It's like a dystopian-ish one, I believe. And like being a girl is like super, super bad because you just get killed off. And so, yeah, I'm gonna guess it's like feminist-ish and kick butt and awesome. So, yeah, there we go. The next book is Defecation by Emma McLaughlin and Nicola Kraus. This one I actually do this is another book I talk about in my June, this is another book I talk about in my June TBR, so if you're interested in the synopsis. The next book I picked up in June is Under the Wide and Starry Sky by Nancy Horan. Don't know what this book is about again, but yeah, this is it. The next book is Camp Half-Blood Confidential, Your Real Guide to the Demigod Training Camp by Rick Riordan. It's a Percy Jackson book. I feel like that's enough said. Yep. That was a nice help. The next book is Me and the Devil by Nick Toshis. I'm actually currently reading this book, so I will have a review on it soon. So far the writing is great. It's basically about this like past writer or something like that, and he's like in a slump or something, and he finds this girl, he meets this girl, and his life just all of a sudden is sparked and interesting and stuff. I really, really liked the cover a lot. This is probably one of my favorite covers. So yeah. And the last book I picked up in June is The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torr. I saw that LilyCReads talked about this book. I'll link her review down below. But it sounded pretty interesting, and it sounded really dark and twisted, and that's kind of like really up my alley. So yeah, that is all I have for this book haul today. Sorry that there weren't like a lot of summaries, but I had a lot of books, and yep, that would have been a lot of work. So that's it. Comment if you guys think I should do any reviews on these books. It'll definitely make me read them and faster. But yeah, that's really it. Comment, like, subscribe.